Hey guys, Caged Apex, and today, I'm just going to talk a little bit about wrestling. I'm going to start doing wrestling videos. Last night on Monday Night Raw, the Fatal 5-Way match, um, at the end of it, Seth Rollins and Finn Balor had to cover. They both pinned Bray Wyatt, but, I think they should let them both end the match since they both won, because in my opinion, they both won. So they should let them both in the match. But they can't do that. So they should, even though I want Seth Rollins to be in the Elimination Chamber match, they need to let Finn Balor in it because he had the pin first. So technically Finn Balor won the match, even though they both went for the pin. And as far as the Elimination Chamber goes, I would love to see Seth Rollins win that match and go on to WrestleMania to face Brock Lesnar, because that's a match that I'm sure everybody wants to see. Because Finn Balor, I'm not trying to diss Finn Balor or anything, but he doesn't stand a chance in the ring with Brock Lesnar. Seth Rollins has more of a chance than Finn Balor does. With that being said, how can I? Hold on, guys. Okay, so about a year ago, I didn't know this until just a few days ago, but about a year ago, WWE was planning to raid Ring of Honor. I don't know why, but I seen it on YouTube where they had planned to go raid Ring of Honor, but I don't know if they actually did it or not. And I would actually like to see that happen because I want to know how it's going to turn out. Because WWE Superstars versus Ring of Honor Superstars, that would be a good match, but at the same time, WWE is a bigger company, they have more people. And sorry, I'm walking around, guys. I pace when I'm doing something, but if I'm on my phone, I start pacing for no reason. But in my opinion, Jeff Hardy is my favorite wrestler, but in my opinion, he's out for right now. He's got a shoulder injury. So I would love to see him in the Elimination Chamber match, but he can't do the Elimination Chamber match with a shoulder injury. Even though he has been one to not follow the doctor's orders before, he's going to be out for at least 5 or 6 months, and he's already 1 or 2 months in that time, that healing process. And I think that Roman Reigns is going to end up fighting The Undertaker at WrestleMania because they're not through with The Undertaker. He still has matches that he's got to do. And if you guys haven't noticed, I shaved my beard off. It's a lot smoother now. Well, it's a little rough because it's starting to grow back out, but, things happen. Anyways, yeah, I think Roman Reigns should go on to face The Undertaker again at WrestleMania. And I'm not really... The Miz... stand a chance in the ring with Brock Lesnar either. Ronda Rousey, she's supposed to be coming to WWE. She's been on there once, and I haven't seen her since on there. But I think she'll show up at WrestleMania, or she'll show up at the Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania. But if for the women, fighting Ronda Rousey is just like fighting Brock Lesnar. So why would they want to face Ronda Rousey? I don't know. But as far as I know, Ronda Rousey's coming after that women's championship. And that's probably going to be the end of Asuka's streak. Not saying it will be, but if Asuka wins, that would be a huge upset victory. She would be like the underdog in that match, but it wouldn't be an upset victory. It'd be more of her being an underdog in that match, like Daniel Bryan would be an underdog facing Kane. Daniel Bryan was the underdog in most of his matches, actually, but he never gave up, and he kept pushing and pushing and pushing until he finally made it. He started out in the independent scene, but Daniel Bryan is one of the best wrestlers in the world. Sorry, no light right there. We don't have a light right there, so I mean, if we did, I'd turn it on, but we don't. And I get cold sometimes and have to walk over to the heater. So I'll just sit here and where the light's shining on me. Randy Orton, he RKO'd Rusev, and who was it? It was on SmackDown. I think it was Shinsuke Nakamura he RKO'd. But he's been going on an RKO. Anyways, he's been going on an RKO streak for a few weeks now. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with Randy Orton. But I think he's going after the WWE Championship. They just haven't. I'm not really sure if he is or if he isn't. But he needs to become WWE Champion again. Randy Orton does. As much as I would like to see Shinsuke Nakamura win the WWE Championship, Randy Orton needs to be the champion again. And as far as John Cena goes, him saying that he's not going to retire anytime soon, that just shows you that he is very loyal to the WWE and he doesn't want to leave. If he could, he would be in the WWE forever. But not everyone can be in the WWE forever. Nobody can be in the WWE forever. Because once you get old and broken down, I'm not trying to be mean or rude or anything, but once you get old, it becomes harder for you to keep up with the pace that you're supposed to be going at in the ring. Because some matches are fast-paced in the ring, and some matches are normal, like they're not as fast. But as far as the high flyers go, yeah, their matches are going to be like fast-paced. Like the cruiserweights, their matches are fast-paced because they're used to jumping around and flipping and doing all these cool tricks and moves. As far as the bigger wrestlers go, they can't run around that fast. Yeah, Braun Strowman, he can run pretty fast. And Brock Lesnar, he's pretty fast. But that don't mean that nobody can beat them just because they're big and powerful and strong and fast at the same time. That doesn't mean they're unbeatable. That just means you got to outthink them. You got to outsmart them. And if you can outsmart them and outthink them, then you have a better chance at winning the match. Because they're not only strong and big, they're fast. I've seen that firsthand with Brock Lesnar chasing, I forgot who he was chasing, but it was one time on Monday Night Raw. Someone tried to escape from him and he chased him down, and Braun Strowman did the same thing. But Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar, that's a match that needs to happen. Because, in my opinion, Braun Strowman's probably the only one that's going to be able to beat him. But if Braun Strowman wins the championship, then it's going to be nearly impossible for anyone else to win that championship from Braun Strowman. You got to think from a different point of view, from the wrestler's point of view and from the fans' point of view. This is off topic, but when they say don't try this at home, they mean leave it to the professionals because you can get seriously hurt. I know from very bad experience I put myself and my little brother through a trampoline, and I hit a tire and it fucked up my back. We both hit the tire, but I saved his ass from hitting it face first. I hit the axle of the wheel. I didn't know there was a wheel under it, but I hit the axle of that wheel. And it fucked up my back. I have some scars on my back from it. And I also have scars on my back from falling on chains. We've done a lot of hardcore matches in the backyard. I'm starting to get into professional wrestling. In a few months when I turn 19, I'm going to start my training, and then I've got a company that wants me to work for them. They want me to wrestle for them. It's Alabama Southern Pro Wrestling. It's an independent wrestling company, but after my contract is up with Alabama Southern Pro Wrestling, I'm going to go straight to Ring of Honor. And with that being said, I'm going to go after the World Heavyweight Championship in Ring of Honor after my time is up with Alabama Southern Pro Wrestling. Guys, look at this. I don't know what the hell my cat's doing, but look at this. I don't know what he's doing. Guys, my cat had to get his left leg cut off because something tore him up pretty bad and it was just dangling by skin. So he had to get that leg amputated. And now he's just a three-legged cat, but we still love him the same. And guys, I don't know how to say this, but, well, here, I'll just say this. If you want me to tell me what you want to know about the wrestling, and like maybe about WWE or Ring of Honor, and I'll do a video on that and give you guys some information that you need to know or that you want to know. But as far as WWE signing Ronda Rousey, that's a good thing, but at the same time it can be a bad thing because not a lot of people are going to be able to beat her. Not a lot of people will be able to beat her. If anyone does beat her, they're either going to be considered the underdog in that match, or they're going to be considered... They'll most likely be considered the underdog in the match, but more like... If they're not the underdog in the match, it's going to be an upset victory. Because, like I said, Ronda Rousey, she's strong, she's powerful, and she's one of the most dangerous women on the planet. And with that being said, I'm going to end this video right here. I'm Gage Apex, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.